Hello, I'm a casual gamer and welcome back to Bloodborne. So, as of right now, I'm just playing the DLC, nothing too special. As usual, I'm using the Tauntaurus and yeah, just doing the DLC. Last time I beat Ludwig, after a mental breakdown, I finally beat him, and we're just gonna move on. Hello.
A tragic figure, but he will shame himself no longer.
Yeah.
He died with his ideals untarnished. He was a
Tarnished?
true hero, and earned that much at least.
Fair. Which, I can't remember too much about Ludwig's lore, but basically he was a very important figure in the beast hunting community, especially with the Healing Church, which was the group he was part of, and was essentially the leader and creator of the group. Wait, no, he was elected to be the leader. All right.
Do you know why the hunters are drawn to this nightmare?
Because there's so much
Because
cool
it's
stuff going
sprouted
on.
from their very
Mainly the bosses.
misdeeds. Things
Maybe
that
Toothy
some would
bosses are
rather
worth
keep
coming
secret.
for.
A pitiful tale of petty arrogance, really. High time someone exposed the whole charade.
Okay.
Now, go on ahead. You seek nightmares and the secrets within, do you not?
I mean, not so much seekers. I'm just here to, out of a single request. Also, why are you so skinny? Look at those hands. What's going on with his fingers? It's like a trickle of blood going down it. Alright, whatever. Just gonna head on over here.
Guided by life, but with steady stride. Colored by blood, but always clear with mind. Bound unto the church. Beasts are a curse, and the curse is a shackle. Only you be the true blades of the church.
Okay. Alright, you're freaks. Just gonna head on over here.
With steady stride. Colored by blood, but always
There we go. And thanks, Elden Ring. Oh, nope. Nope. Nice try, though. Nice freaking try.
beasts are a curse. Only
Dude, I'm not talking to you. Jeez. Alright. Let's see. There's really not too much around here to get. But it's still worth grabbing something. Freaking huge. Greta. She died saying a prayer or with the brass knuckles ready? Hold on. What was the item description? Fist of Greta. A chunk of iron fitted with finger holes. The Hulking Hunter woman, simple Greta, ever hopeless when handling Hunter firearms. So she was just way too freaking huge. Preferred to knock the lights out of beasts with a hunk of iron, which incidentally caused heavy stagger. Yeah, Greta was a fearsome hunter, and to onlookers, her unrelenting pummeling appeared oddly heroic. No wonder why this weapon later assumed her name. That's such a cool thing, actually. I mean, and the game itself is really not all that great. Like, really. mean, it costs no bullets. Maybe I'll try it later on. But honestly, I really don't see the point. I mean, unless you could do like a regular stagger, like shooting them, you just lose range or something. But even then, I don't know. So off screen, I was curious about the Fisagretta, so I went ahead and tested it out just now, and it's not bad, honestly. So it's not like the guns where you can actually parry someone if you shoot them in the knees to riposte them, but it instead just staggers them. So mid attack, you could just sock them in the face and they are staggered. And that's pretty much it. While it's not better than a gun, it still works. It works, but it's not better than a gun. Just not. It's a good way to just stagger them mid attack. Like just there, I can uppercut them and it just stops them right in their tracks. While it's not fully leveled up, it's only at 5. It still does decent damage, I guess. Not bad. So, yeah, the Fisagretta, you just sock them, they stagger, and that means you could just wail on them. But at the same time, it doesn't matter because you can do the same thing with your regular weapon, especially if you're using a heavy weapon. So there's really no need for the Fisagretta, but if you just want to left, right the whole time, then go ahead. But honestly, if you just want that big beefy damage, then just stick to a gun. You get range and you get to riposte them, and that does a lot more damage than the Fisagretta ever could. So, great ones. What is you talking about? Who's you? Oh, wrong one. I didn't mean to have a shotgun out. I needed the pistol. Oh, she's still praying in the back. Cool. Oh, jeez. This is such a weird gank. Jeez. I've always had to use this massive pillar thing to get around that friggin' mage girl. Or not mage. Whatever magic she's wielding right now. Come on. Huh. Okay, there we go. Sheesh. One down, one to go. Mind you, that can one-shot me. Or at least two-shot me. Oh, Elder Ring. The button layouts suck here. Why are you going to corners? Why are you going to corners? Haha. That's a lot of bullets. Heck yeah. Let's go ahead and save this for later on. Not sure if I said it before, but I don't like that little fight. I feel like the magic abilities in this game are so horrendous when used. Not really like a bad thing, it's just they're so powerful in the hands of the NPC. Either that or I'm just always low vigored. I don't know how or why, but it always seems like a insta-kill attack. Also, how did that activate an elevator? I just shoved the button into the skull. Yeah, I just shoved the button into that freaking skull right there, and it magically activates this. Why? Whatever. I'm not really gonna use an item that I'm looking for right now, but it's always good to just collect stuff, just to collect it. Lawrence's skull. Yeah. Okay. Gotta grab this. Head on down. This is definitely worth the taxpayer dollars to build this freaking thing. To hide 2 items. Granted, one of them is valuable, but at the same time, this isn't as valuable. So I don't know why they bothered hiding this one item. Shoot, if anything, should have been reversed to truly throw people off their tracks. Church cannon. Heck yeah. An oversized weapon used by the healing church. A type of cannon that fires with a curved trajectory and creates an explosion upon impact, as every cannon should. Originally designed for use by brawny men with deteriorated brains. Deteriorated. So it's meant for stupid hulking beasts, really. Not just for some or any ordinary hunter. Why can't I read? But the men lacked the wits to effectively operate firearms, and the weapons was quietly ushered into permanent storage. So this weapon just never fully went out because it required a massive moron to wield. But it also took a crazy... It was just never established. The cons outweighed the benefits. Honestly, that's very real. That's a very real thing. If a weapon doesn't meet the standards, then it just gets thrown to the side. Either redesigned or just left on the shelf to rot. Very real, I say.
Gammon awaits you at the foot of the
Garmin's dead. I don't know what you're talking about.
Very well, let me...
Going straight into health because...
Farewell.
Just looking at my stats again, it hurts to look at. It hurts to look at my stats like that. Research hall. I don't know why, but... I don't even know how the stats feel. The stats feel so different. Like, I don't feel all that too weak right now, even with my 800 health. But I also feel like that's something from the other games. Because 800 in both Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, that's almost nothing. Which I'm not even sure if that works in Bloodborne or not. It does, but doesn't at the same time. Bunch of blood, chunks, heck yeah. Okay. There's that. I got the two things. Gotta grab that. What'd you say? I completely ignored you. Okay.
There's someone through my eyes.
No.
I'm afraid I dropped them in a puddle. He's pale now.
Buddy, I think you're... How'd you even drop your eyes? Why are you so casual about, hey, I dropped my eyes? Make it sound like it's a pair of glasses or something. Like, oops, I dropped my glasses and I can't see it. Where'd you come from? Sorry guys, but I gotta get through and you guys are not gonna let me go through easy. I just want to speak to Lady Maria. That's it. But you guys are gonna make this way more complicated than it has to be. Where y'all pants at? That was a heavy thud. Holy crap. Freaking dunk dunk. I don't know which ones are traps or not. I can never tell. I'm only just now hearing that there's an actual thud sound before it goes off. Bye bye. Oh, he just went down one level. Crap. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Yo, what you working on? Alright, apparently nothing important. Ooh. What you call me? This is horrible. That's not even experimenting, it's just getting the feeling of stabbing something. I don't even know what to say about it. According to the lore, they're basically doing some kind of blood experiment in order to refine it as best as they can so that they can use it as like a medicine or a way to make them stronger.
Is that you, Lady Maria? No.
Yes, I am very much Lady Maria. Can't you tell?
Please, could you do something for me?
Depends.
I need brain fluid. Murky, mushy brain fluid.
Sure. Why not?
Please, could you do something? I need blood.
You freak. But again, they've been heavily experimented on. Now, I don't remember exactly where they all come from, or who exactly these people are, but I think they've all came from Beganworth. Yeah, I think they're all...
Lady Maria, save me, please. I don't hear anything.
Okay. Do you hear this? Come on, come on, come on. Alright, gotta pull the trigger. No! Not now! I turn the corner and all of a sudden the whole friggin' school is here. Come on. Okay. And there's the rest of the hospital, so I'm just gonna... Jeez.
Someone.
Shoot. It's not registering.
I promise. Darkness. It frightens me. And what rises from its very depths.
I do feel bad. These experiments are just horrible. Lore time. So basically, a bunch of the hunters, once they found out the power of the Great Ones, which are the bosses or the Eldritch gods around this game, they've basically taken their blood from people who have the blood of the Great Ones, and they experimented on them for medical needs to make them more powerful and whatnot. And to which they were successful, but at the same time, it became like an addiction where they're constantly trying to make a new drug, some kind of substance that would just make them stronger. And that became just the main goal. Forgot that guy would be down there. Alright, whatever. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that guy. He's pretty tough, but at the same time you can parry him pretty easy. Because he just spams. Just swinging away without thinking about it. I have an invisible wall, don't you know? Ticket. There we go. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. Now, I think, yeah. It's been a minute since I've been here, so I'm trying to remember the layouts. And, yep, an elevator. Make this an easier access for later on. Ooh, bullets. What's going on with the headless ones over there? Whatever. Alright, another big guy. Look at that. Unnecessarily powerful. But again, with the fact that they have so many windows to parry that it's not that bad. But it still sucks to be caught. I'm not giving him much of a chance, but basically he'll just start flailing around, swinging that thing around. So easy per window. You thought I wanted to see you? Yarnum, you always stay strapped. This ain't no different. Alright, let's go ahead and try to... actually, no, I'll be fine. Nope, never mind. Bullets can't reach, apparently. It's not even that far. Yeah, I can spare. I hate how they do that. an area where you can easily fall and die because of some friggin' small enemy that just ready to just pounce on you for no reason.
Listen close, and you too will hear
Hear what?
the sound of water. Listen.
Okay. Just gotta turn this. Again, tax dollars well spent for this. Safely make it to this guy.
Split, splash.
Have you heard how curiously the sea churns?
No.
Like a storm, but like the rain, only gentle, like dripping water. It bellows from deep inside of me. Here it comes, up through my inside.
What?
Gently, like little droplets.
What the frick are you talking about? Alright. Yeah. Give me that. Oh, okay. Give me that. Also, how I was gonna say corpse, I didn't even kill it. I don't even think it can kill it. Another guy used on the Taunters. Let's go. I'm not the only one. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh, it's a black or healing church. Oh. Oh, the audacity. Something about, I don't even know what it is, but I like the fight for Lady Maria. I think it's because she's a hunter also. You're on even grounds, you can shoot each other, you can get close. There's no stuff in the way obscuring the fight. So that's always pretty nice. And I don't know. A lot of times I am kind of annoyed with how much power is in every hit. But at the same time, I just can't get mad at her during the fight. I don't know what it is, but I am perfectly fine with the fight. And honestly, I appreciate the fight a lot more now knowing her lore. Lore time. So basically, she also and is obviously a hunter herself. But the thing with her is she noticed and knew about the cruelties of the hunters. And so she, oh god. She basically, well, obviously is a hunter, but when she learned about the cruelty of the church, or yeah, of what the hunters have been doing to the people, she was quick to go against them and basically gave up her role as a hunter.
I have failed.
Come on. She gave up her role as a hunter and decided to become the protector of the Begenworth, which is the area right behind the clock tower. And she chose to be more of kind of pacifistic. Or at least that's what someone has said, but honestly I wouldn't say what she does. I would not say pacifist, but definitely she's not quick to she isn't the same person as before and gave up her role of doing the biddings of the hunters and hunting beasts, knowing the cruel experiments that were happening. She's quite literally the one watching over him, so she knows what's happening firsthand. The weird thing is, I know these guys have horrible lore, like absolute tragedy, but I don't know what it is. I have yet to figure out what the lore for these guys are. When did they do that? I vaguely remember them doing that. A lot of wizards around here, holy crap. Casting spells left and right. And... ah! Barely. Ow. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this fight, honestly. Just gonna hide behind this tree. If there was one closer, I would have been boxed up. Perfect, actually. This is exactly what I meant. Oh! Oh, God. Really? I think this brings back Elden Ring's idea of a gank boss fight by making sure it's absolutely impossible to fight against anything else except for one at a time, if at all, because there's almost no warning or heads up if something's happening when you're fighting something else. Granted, they are slow, but at the same time, unless you're listening to the audio to hear the music, or not the music, the sounds going off in the background, you have no idea what's going on. Oh, perfect. Really? Really? Starting to get the hang of it, I guess. And surely not locking on to the bosses, it really is the move. There's too much going on. Lock on to parry, nothing else. That still sucks though. God, there's so much going on. Oh my God. I hate how you can't. I think I said this with Rom's fight, but I hate how I can't run when I'm locked on. It's so stupid. Okay, there we go. Not too bad, not too bad. I mean, after like what? Almost 20, 15 minutes of complaining about the fight. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna do this one fight and then I'm gonna have to end the video because I don't have too much more time left. I don't want this video taking forever and I need to grind a little bit because I am running low on blood vials. Yeah, imagine all these going off. I'd rather not. And apparently we're in Big Ben right now. I wonder who this might be.
A corpse
No kiss?
should be left well alone.
Well, again, I thought you were a corpse. And you're clearly not a corpse. You're talking to me. Unless you're a zombie. Then I guess you would be a talking corpse.
Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly. Only an honest death will kill you now.
No.
Eliminate you from your wild curiosity.
Nah. Oh, dang. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. Let's go. Whoa. Jeez. Whoa. Whoa. Ow. Alright, we're already doing quite the damage. I was about to say that she's kind of too easy to parry, and then I friggin' messed up a parry. I'm trying to assume as soon as they attack, they're immediately gonna follow up with an attack, which gives me a window to parry. Barely second phase, and already you have to go back to your roots as a noble vile blood. Ooh. There we go. Jeez. I forgot how fast that is. Another Toucher's user. Yeah! I truly am not the only one who believes. Alright, third phase already. Let's go. And I completely missed that. Great. Jeez. Oh god, the blood flame. And there we go. I was hoping I can get her in one go, but apparently not. I screwed up in the end with the parries. One more time. One more time. I'm confident. I'm very confident. But something tells me I'm gonna get destroyed in the next second. Oh, only one way to find out. Oh, that. Oh my god. One more time. Ow. Ugh. What are you doing? Scissors, scissors. That was what, 4 times now? Okay. Alright. Nope. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Now of all times you do it? now is like the worst time. I did like 2 fights before this. Why do you do this to me, game? It's hard to support the taunters when it freaking does this mid-fight. In a very high tense situation, that's like the one thing I don't need. Okay, that's enough. Ah. Okay. Dang it. It's kind of like the Nameless King, where they're slow, heavy attacks, but when they hit you, it's a freaking bus every time it hits you. Or it's just such a slow charge up, but then it's a quick execution, and it just kills you immediately. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today's video, and we got one area down, the research hall. Probably the worst part of the DLC, honestly. And now we're heading to one of the best parts of the DLC. And it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. The timing is kind of tough to get with all her combos. Because she does have a pause in between the 2-3 hit combos. But it's kind of hard to do because the timing just feels so off for this game. Which, granted, they are just to help me parry and whatnot, but still. Shoot, the range is ridiculous too, especially in the third phase. It's like with the Abyss Watchers or Margit, how their blades are so freaking long that even though you're way out of their range, you're still within their range somehow. It feels like that. Anyways, that's another Taunterous user. Oh wait, no. That's just me. Oh really? Bolt is effective. Was that Ghost me or was that someone else? We had like the we had the exact same outfit and weapon and everything. I can't tell if that was me or not. That was cool. So that's just it for today's video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.